Hey, and welcome back to Dr. Sonja TV. And today we're talking about the 2% mindset. You know, the reason why I believe this is so important is because many people are trying to figure out, one, how do I outwork my competition? And it's not about working harder than your competition. I say it's working smarter than your competition. So let's talk about the 2% mindset of what's taking place. I believe that 2% of people of the world are operating 98% of the empowerment, 98% of the encouraging, the inspirational things that they're doing. And so let's just decide right now, where are you? Are you operating in the, we'll make it red, in the 98% zone? Or are you operating in the 2% zone? Right? You have to decide. And when you start thinking about this is how do I work harder than my competition? I don't believe, again, that you work harder than your competition. I believe you work smarter than your competition. So let me share what's happening in the 98% world. 98%, especially those that are in business, they're entrepreneurs, they're thought leaders, or whatever the case may be as it relates to success. The 98% of the population is, one, trying to figure out if this is something that they really want to do. Let's be honest. 98% of the population, if we just talk about the coaching industry or being an entrepreneur or a business owner, 98% of the people are trying to make a commitment or deciding whether they're going to commit to a thing or not. When the other 2%ers, and how you outsmart your competition is where you fully engage, you fully commit. Just go ahead and say commit. Commit. You commit to the lifestyle that you want to live. You commit to the life that you want to have. You commit to the income you want to generate. You commit to the success of what you want to have. Because again, 98% of the population is still trying to figure out if they're going to commit. Also, 90% of the population is thinking about, am I good enough? How do you really outsmart the competition? Start believing that you are exactly who you need to be to get to the next level. Again, most folks have imposter syndrome. They're thinking about, well, can I do this? Who's going to listen to me? Who's going to buy from me? Who's going to listen to my YouTube? Who's going to read my book? And the 2%ers are thinking, I know that this book that I've written is for those who need to hear my message. The 2%ers are thinking about, I know that I have something to offer to people. So just think about it for a second. Where do you operate right now? You're listening to this video. You found me on YouTube, whether you agree with it or not, and it's okay. But I just have a question for you. And go ahead and put it in the comments real quick. Which one are you? Are you in the 98%, still trying to figure out if this is something that you really want to do? Are you still over there having imposter syndrome? And I'm not making fun of it at all, but there's a 98% of the population that's out there still dealing with their past. They're still dealing with what people are going to say about them. They're still dealing with, am I good enough? They're still dealing with, but what if it doesn't work? They're still dealing with all of the negativity that comes along with wanting to be successful. And so when you start thinking about your competition, 2%ers are thinking, I don't have any competition. What do you mean, Dr. Sonja, I don't have any competition? I don't have any competition. The only competition that you have, that I have, is me. My competition is the version of me yesterday, or the version of me a year ago, or the version of me 5-10 years ago. Again, the top 2%ers that are thinking about and dreaming about and visualizing the life that they want to manifest, they're knowing that I have everything that I need right now to be successful. I just need to put in the work. I need to put in the work. I need to put in the work and not sitting back of trying to figure out what's the next thing that I could do. Well, everybody is, think about it like this. If you were to do a Google search, right now, it's going to, and you say, hey, I want to be, list the things that help me be a millionaire. Right? You're going to get a list, probably 1,001 things of the things that you can do. Real estate. You can sell this. You can sell on Amazon. You can drop ship. You can do all of these things. And 98% of the population is going to try everything. That's why you meet people these days at an event and they give you a business card. And on that business card, if you flip on the back, it's another business. Or they're looking through their wallet or their purse trying to figure out do I give them this one? Or I'm at the networking event. Should I give them this one? Or should I give them? You got so many business cards right now because 98% of the population haven't decided what it is that they want to do with their life and even their career. They're still trying to play this game of, I'm going to do what everybody else says. And Google said to do this, and I'm going to do Google. And Google said to do that. And my Aunt Jane said this, and my Uncle Wayne said did this. They're still looking at an MLM, and nothing against them. If you're listening to me right now and you think, oh, Dr. Sonja said, no, I'm not saying. But with an MLM, that's multi-level marketing, you have to get in at the right time. You don't just get in because somebody came, hey, I want you to join my downline and all that. You have to really strategically look at when do you get in. That's why so many people get into that industry and they're sadly disappointed. But they were the same people that came out of drop shipping or doing it on Amazon and selling jewelry and all of that. Those are the same people. When I meet that 98% of the population, I hear about what they used to do here and they've done this and Dr. Sonja, I've tried this and I've tried that. And it lets me know instantly where they are. Instantly where they are. There's a line that needs to be drawn. And there's a difference between the two. The 2% mindset are thinking differently about the life that they want. The 2% mindset, they're thinking about, I have to work smarter and not harder. And the 2%ers are understanding this. Let me show you something real quick. When I learned this, y'all, it changed the game for me. Anything that I ever desired to do, it was all about mindset. It was all about mindset. But most people, the ones over here in the 98% of the population that are still trying to figure out their life and what they're going to do, and they're still trying to play catch up, and they're going from one career, one business to the next, and they're following this person, and they go to this event, and they're reading this book, they're doing all of that stuff, and then yet they're still not where they want to be. And that's simply because they are doing this. They are looking at, I need skill. I need another skill. I need another skill. I need another skill. But 2% of the population, and they are dominating 98% of the workforce. They're dominating 98% of the income flow, especially in this coaching and speaking industry. 98% of people are thinking about, I need more skill. I need more skill. Let me go get yet another job. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. They're thinking about all of that. But 2%ers that understand that I have no competition other than myself, they're thinking about mindset. Where do I need to work on my mindset? Where is my emotional intelligence when it comes to things? You know, I'll be honest, when I decided to start producing more videos on YouTube, the number one thing that I thought about is the people, and we're not going to call them haters. We're not going to call them haters because they're not really haters. They're just not happy. They're not happy people. They're going to post things about, oh, you got a big forehead, or you look like so-and-so, you look like Prince, or they always have something negative to say. They should be getting paid for that, right? But they're not, because they're not smart enough, because they're still over here in the 98th percentile, right? What I realized, and the biggest thing I had to work my mind around, and even at building a multi-million-dollar company, if I became more visible, that I have more people that I have to deal with that have negative mindsets. And I had to remember this very thing, and I want you to hear me and hear me very clear and very loud and clear. I had to work on my mindset around it doesn't matter about them. Because I know those folks that are doing that mean, we call them nasty people, nasty girls, mean girls in high school, right? Mean girls, mean people, mean men, mean boys, whatever the case may be, children, because I know they're in here. I had to work through that, but I had to realize that I'm a 2%er. I'm not operating in the 98th percentile. These are ordinary people. These are extraordinary people. Extraordinary people understand emotional intelligence, and they're also working through their mindset of what they're going to have to endure through this process of becoming successful. The 2% mindset, if you could get to that place in your life and being able to control your thoughts, it is said that we have about 65 to 8,500 thoughts a day. And 82% of those thoughts are negative. 82% are negative? Are you kidding me? And I'll be honest, if you're a person of faith and you believe in manifestation and meditation and a higher power, for me and my family, it's God. The percentage is even higher, I believe, unless you understand mindset work. And if you're not working on your mindset, there's a possibility you're over here in the 98th percentile. And you're still trying to figure out yet another skill. 82% of your thoughts are negative. What would happen if 82 or 95% of your thoughts are positive? How much more powerful would you be? You talking about a millionaire mindset? That right there changes the game. People, I hear them all the time. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. Oh, do you really? And so if you want to be a millionaire, are you still trying to increase your skills? Or are you trying to increase your mindset? And if I were you, knowing what I know to this very day, I would be working on my mindset. What do I need to read every day? Not just to inspire me, but to encourage me and empower me. What books are you reading? What videos are you listening to? Of course, you're in here listening to me right now, right? Kudos to you. What are you doing to increase your mindset? And the top 2%ers, again, are dominating 98% of the world. That's why you keep hearing the same names of influential people over and over and over again, because many people are not willing to do what top 2%ers are doing. It's the sacrifices. It is doing the things that most people don't want to do. Like these videos. Who wants to sit and do videos and thinking about the people who are going to criticize? I saw one and I posted out there and I said, Sonja, why? You already know it's over here. He's a 98%er. This is an ordinary person. 98% of the people that do that are not minding their business. If you're in the 2%, if you have a 2% mindset, guess the number one thing that you're doing? You are minding your business. You do not have time to go and pick and poke and make fun of other people. I always think if I'm on somebody's page or on somebody's feed or whatever the case and I don't agree, guess what I do? I leave. That's their house, right? And it's not, oh, they're already on social media, so that gives me an open door. You will attract who you are. And I don't want that in my life. Karma is a real thing. And so what I chose to do and what I highly recommend that you do is start working on your mindset and not your skill. I hope that this helped you. Share it with someone that needs to hear this, that is over there still wanting to be successful, and they're doing what the 98% of the people do. But the top 2 have a 2% mindset where they're minding their business. They're focusing on the life and the lifestyle and the level of success that they want. They're not worried about what everybody is saying or thinking about them, because people are going to have something to say. They are, regardless. Give them something good to talk about for sure. And last but not least, the 2%ers are thinking about 98%. How can I take a part of that? How can I operate a business that 2%ers are making 98% of income? When I learned that, it was a game changer for me. The military helped prepare me for this, because in the Army, you don't stop until the mission is complete, right? You have the camaraderie with your people that you work with. And I didn't get a lot of that when I retired from the military, so guess what I had to do? I had to create my own culture of success. I had to create my own tribe. And the biggest thing that I had to do, I had to have a 2%er's mindset. It set me apart from others. Now, is your mindset setting you apart from others? Are you working harder and not smarter? This is Dr. Sonja. Thanks for being here. Make sure you share, like, and comment, and be sure to subscribe to this Wisdom Vault. This is Dr. Sonja, and I'll see you at the very top.